Hello guys, today's video gonna teach you how to use the wheel to set up as a stabilizer for 19mm roller. Okay, let me give a sample. This is a sample, which is I'm using the small diameter wheel and as a stabilizer on the top of 19mm roller. Okay, and my personal pretty like this type of setting pretty much because it is easy and cheaper, and especially lasts pretty long, and it works pretty good. Okay, and because like this type of like a stabilizer, which is right here 17mm, like this type of like Delring stabilizer, the problem with this type of stabilizer, it is too expensive. Another thing, it is wear and tear so fast. Like this one right here, let me give better angles. So with a couple times running it, you can see the edges starting getting the wear right here. Okay, but if you are using the wheel stabilizer, which is right here, you're gonna avoid that problem. Okay, and plus it lasts longer, and it's really cheap cost, and it's really durable and reliable. Okay, and especially it is save a lot of time to set up the car. Okay, so what you need, it is this one right here, the item number 15415, the small diameter carbon fiber wheel and white arc tire. Okay, so this is the one I'm highly recommend. I know there's a lot of type of like this type of wheel, but I'm highly recommend this one, the item number 15415, the carbon fiber version, because this carbon fiber version is easy to get a hand, and I'm pretty sure a lot of hobby shop they carry this one, and plus it is carbon fiber reinforced. It lasts really long. Okay, so let's open the package first, and first let's remove the tire first, because we don't need a tire. All we need is just a wheel. Okay, so next we're gonna go ahead using a plastic cutter to remove the wheel from the package right here. Okay, so here's the wheel, and this wheel right here, it is about basically around 17.5mm. It's very close to this one right here, the 17mm Delring stabilizer. So which means this is perfectly which is fit to the 19mm roller as a stabilizer. But we have a little bit problem. So this small diameter wheel has a little bit like lead, like the edges right here. Let me give you a better angle. You can see the detail. Okay, so you can see have a little bit edges. So this edges actually is become oversized to the 19mm roller, because with that edges, the outside, the size of the wheel, it is gonna be, let's take a look at it. It's about 20, actually it's over 20mm already right here. So you can see on the caliper. So it's 20.5. Okay, so we have to remove the edges first and make it to fit to the 19mm roller, because when you're using the anything as a stabilizer, make sure the size as a stabilizer, so the size for the stabilizer have to be about 1.5mm to 2mm smaller than the roller. Okay, so with 19mm roller, so the perfect size for this stabilizer, it is around 17mm to 17.5mm. So in this case, we have to remove this edges right here. You have a couple options to remove it. The most easiest way, just using plastic cutter to remove like this. Just follow the line and cut it. Okay. So like this. So after remove the side, you're gonna have very rough edges. So the best way it is put on the any kind of motor right here, like this one, white motor right here. Put on top of that, and the next, turn the power on. Okay. Okay. Then using number 400 sandpaper to sand off. So anything, even the like blade, you can do the same thing. Sandpaper. It's okay. After you sand it, you see the edges become smooth and even. Okay. So next, we're gonna go ahead using the 2mm drill, hand drill like this one, or either if you have 1.8, it's perfect size. This one right here. Okay. So either 2mm or either 1.8mm. So depends what you have on your hand. So you can using the drill starting to pierce the canal to all the way. So, okay, so basically you have to pierce all the way to make it right here to getting open. Okay, so take it out. I'm gonna using the 2mm drill to make it a bit bigger. Okay, so like this. So this hole is being open and you can see so from this side to the other side. Okay, so what about if you don't have drill? Okay, so what you're gonna do without using a drill, you have another way. It is using a screw like this. This is a screw and put like this. So this is brand new, and all you have to do, put on flat surface on table and make sure it's vertical and very vertical against the table, and like this. Keep turning, keep turning, keep turning. So as you can see, it's already open. Okay, so you can keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going like this. So eventually you will poke through. Okay, so this is the another way if you don't have 2mm drill. Okay, so okay, next we're gonna teach you how to set up. So for setting with this, you have two options, and the first option using the 4 sides like this one right here. So if you're using 4 sides without like this one without any cutting, so the best recommend using this 25mm cap screw. Looks like this one right here. And if you don't have this one, and you also can using the 25mm regular screw. So it really depends what you have on your hand, but I recommend using this 25mm cap screw because this one it is stronger. Okay, so Tamiya have this. I'm pretty sure a lot of people recognize this one. So anyway, so let's just go ahead and put this on, and it's gonna be right here, and roller spacer and roller. Okay, next again roller spacer right here. Okay, next M2 lock nut, which is this one right here. Okay, so like this. And the next, I recommend to put a 3mm aluminum spacer right here because without a spacer, this thing gonna be too low. So next, gonna be putting the wheel on it. So just turning like this. Okay, so it's about right there. So you already have about 3mm screw stick out. So next, you're gonna using a lock nut again. Okay, so using lock nut on top. Okay, this is version 1. For the version 2, it is this one right here. Okay, this is version 2. Version 2, which means you have to cut 2/3 of the wheel, makes it a bit lighter because this is 4 size. As you can see, I'm pretty sure it's a little bit heavier. So a lot of people they want a little bit lighter design. So you can do cut part of the wheel off. Okay, so for the version 2, it's very simple. So we're gonna do the same thing, remove the lid. Okay, so for the version 2, right now we're gonna starting to remove part of the wheel. So as you can see, the wheel have 3 spokes. So first we're gonna cut right here like this one, and right here. Okay, the next we're gonna cut right here. Okay, next So we have been cutting right here and here and right here. So eventually 2/3 of the wheel is gonna become off, and we only need this piece right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and fix a little bit. Okay, here's the stabilizer looks like. Okay, I have to remove the 2/3 of the plastic. So here we go. Here's the pieces being reduced the weight right here. So we're gonna do the same setting, and we're gonna using the 25mm cap screw right here. Okay, and the roller. We're gonna put a roller spacer and roller again, another roller spacer on top of that, and M2 lock nut, which is right here. Okay, put a 3mm spacer and same as the other side, and the wheel stabilizer. I'm just gonna go ahead and put on it. Okay, so make sure you have to put it back, put to the right position, if this side face out. And the next M2 lock nut right here. They're using the nut driver. Okay, so like this. See, make sure it's tight, don't really move, but make sure don't lock too tight because this is plastic. It's gonna be broken this little thing right here. Okay, so it's about there as long as it's not moving. So you can see there's two different type of setting right here. One is the 4-side setting, the other one it is 1/3 of size. So this is lighter design. Okay, so after you finish, put on truck, make sure this pieces right here, it is have to be a little bit away from the truck. Same here, see, like this. Okay, so make sure on the straight section there's no touching. Okay, same right here, no touching, only roller. Okay, because sometimes the screw is a little bit bent, so it's caused this one a little bit offset outside. So this piece right here, it's gonna be very easy to drag on the truck right here. So this one almost, I think, touching, but it's still a little bit away. Okay, so like this one right here, it is not really touching, but okay, just make sure double check. And as you can see, the whole system right here is only 1.34 grams. Actually, it's pretty light. So it's including the wheel stabilizer and a 25mm screw and a 2 lock nut and 1 spacer. So anyway, so this is today's video, and let me tell you, this setting actually really light. It is lighter than any kind of stabilizer, but also this setting really cheap, and it's lasts pretty long and it save a lot of money. Okay, so another thing I'm gonna talk about it, the stabilizer actually is very important, especially when a corner and your car have a little bit tail on the other side. So this is gonna help you to preventing the car flip over, especially on lane change. So when you have lane change, so when you enter, so you need a stabilizer to giving a little bit like supporting on the side of the wall, and when supporting, it's giving you a better supporting when past the lane change. So it's really important setting for the stabilizer, which is right here.